guys, so this is my first video on my channel. Wow. And this video is all about PlanSpark. So basically I uploaded this short and it got good reviews. Many people asked some questions as well. So I thought why not make a long video, and after lots of procrastination, today is the final day when I'm making this video, and I'm going to cover all the things like my journey about PlanSpark as well, like how it works and how the classes are, if you should join or not. And lastly, I'll also answer some of your questions, so please stay till the end. Okay, so let's start this video by just introducing myself. So, hi, if you already don't know, my name is Fiza Bansal and I started PlanSpark in the last year around July, August, and I just got it through Apna, I guess, apna.com, and I applied thinking of it as a content writing job. But when I got the application, I realized that it's a teaching job. But yeah, I was not really having any work, so I just joined. That's how I got into PlanSpark. I'll share my further journey later on. Firstly, let me tell you a little bit about PlanSpark. So it's basically an edtech platform which focuses on developing soft skills among children, young adults, and adults also. It focuses on public speaking, creative writing, debates, blogging, basic English, presentation skills, grammar, and number of things are there. And basically, it has everything for every age group. Now, a few disclaimers before we really dive into the topic. First one, that also last year around October, November, I started as an HR also, which is like not a proper HR, as in I work from home only. HR as in I conducted interviews. But this video is solely focused upon my teaching journey, not the HR part. So I'll not be diving into that. And my review is not going to be biased because of HR, because obviously I'm not going to get any profit from that. And secondly, this video is just for those people who want to join PlanSpark as a teacher. It's not for people who have their kids enrolled in PlanSpark. It's not for those who are there to like comment bad about PlanSpark. It's just for those people only who wants to really know how it is and how their experience will be, what are the problems they can face, what are the things they can expect from PlanSpark. So please do keep watching if you're in that category, otherwise you can skip. Let's start with the technical part. I'll cover my opinion later on, but let me just like cover the entire process that you will go through if you're applying. So if you want to join PlanSpark, you can just go to the website. You can see all the details, and then there is a 6-step selection process. First thing is selection form in which you fill your details. Then the chat interview is there, which will give you information about PlanSpark. Then there is an exam, which is the PSAT exam, PlanSpark aptitude test. Then there is a video resume round, which is a very interesting part in which 9 questions are there and you have to record one video for each question. I guess there are 4 or 5 attempts for each question, so you will get plenty of chances for that. Then the final one, which is the interview round, which is with the HR only. And then the document verification, which is just like a formality kind of, it's not a selection process. So that's the basic steps. So after completing all these steps, then you have the training, then onboarding, then you can start. Now the teaching part has 3 things. First one is the calling part, in which you have to call the parent to confirm if they will be attending the class or not. One thing important, it's confirm, not convince. You don't have to convince them. They only have booked the demo, so we don't convince them. We just confirm if they will be attending or not. Sometimes they agree, sometimes they do not. So you just cancel the demo or confirm the demo. Second thing is demo class, in which you will like demonstrate your teaching skills to them for 1 hour using the content given by PlanSpark. So that's also one thing. And after that, if they like your demo class, then they will enroll, and that's when your regular classes will begin for that child. Coming to my journey now. So when I started with PlanSpark last year, so the interview round was not there. There were only 5 steps and I had to complete the video resume. If I got selected, then I had to complete document verification. Now the 10 days training is very interesting. It's around 3.5 hours long, and I got to learn a lot of things like how to engage and how to interact, because I was also an introvert. I feel that after the training you are a different person. I was not well experienced with the teaching. I had never taught professionally. The only teaching experience I had was with my younger sister, because elder sister duties, and secondly with my peers and my friends, because I was good in studies, so I used to explain to them certain things. I just started out and the training was great. I enjoyed. Now coming to the most difficult part I had in my entire journey of PlanSpark was the onboarding process, because that's a 14 days long period in which you have to conduct classes also. Now the theory part is amazing, but the practical part is when you will realize that the things are tough. In on-the-job training period, people provided for help is very less. So that's an issue in and which I also faced when I joined because I also had certain doubts. Now, obviously, there are certain things that are clear because there are n number of videos to you can watch, which you can watch to help yourself out. But there are a lot of things that only a person can solve. They can tell you that how to go step by step. But there was no one because the account managers did not pick the call. They were not there to help. And raise the ticket option is there in which you can ask the question and it will get solved in like 3 or 4 days. But by then, who will be like addressing the issue? So that's the problem I faced. But again, there was no one, so I had to solve everything on my own only. Now, when the interviews are introduced, so HRs are there. Some people like call me as well as I also conduct interviews, and I try to solve as many as queries I can. But yeah, it gets difficult, and I don't blame PlanSpark for that purpose because obviously it's very difficult to answer each and everyone's query. For the candidate, it's only one person, but for the HR or the account manager, it's like hundreds of them. So it's difficult. But still, I feel that there is some like there is a lack of person or lack of interaction between the newcomer and the team. So that can be built. Start managing the things on your own. You will learn, you will realize that not everything is very difficult. Even the things are very easy actually, but just because it's a new platform, so that might get a little bit frustrating, but don't worry. Sometimes what happens is that parents do not pick the call, or sometimes they pick the call, they confirm the class, and even then they don't attend. Now the frustration gets real. It makes you feel to quit. But the thing is that you have to go through it. So for the first 5 or 6 days, there was no hope for enrollment because the amount of classes I was taking and the things I was doing, it was not turning into classes, regular classes. Demo classes I was conducting, but still, I wanted something like regular classes. But like after that, I got the question answered in the training session only, and that they told that you should try picking up the demos from metropolitan cities. Now I thought, okay, let's try. So I started picking the demos from Bangalore, Delhi, or like Mumbai, such cities. Now that made an impact. So yeah, I started conducting demo classes, and then 1 or 2 students got enrolled in, I guess, onboarding training only. So then in almost 1 or 2 months, I had like 6 enrollments. And the best enrollment I got was when there was one child who had a demo with another teacher and they were not happy with that. So I just, when I called them, they told me everything and I felt that, okay, let's see how it goes. And I conducted the class. Now for me, it was a very normal class because that's how I usually conducted every class. But they made me realize that no, it was the best class they have had. So that's when I got no, yeah. Okay, दिमाग तो है. So they were really happy, and then they were really like really keen to get enrolled. It's like for 3 days consecutively, they called me and asked me, ma'am, when is the enrollment going to happen? When is the first class and everything? So I just felt very happy. It made me confident as well. The way I am speaking right now was not the way I was speaking like last year because I was not a very confident child. I was not very much into participation into public speaking activities. So that's what PlanSpark gave me. But sometimes problems are there because sometimes parents do not pick the call. Sometimes even after confirming the class, they will not join. So that happens. But if you understand and get the hang of it, you will just let go because obviously you can't do anything. Even a platform can't do anything in that case because they are not responsible for parents. The ultimate decision of joining the classes depends upon the parents only. So that's not an issue, I would say, that from the PlanSpark side because they are doing their best. Even option is launched now that it's a telesale book demo that the someone from the team has already contacted the parent and just now we have to confirm. But even then, sometimes parents do not join. So that will happen, and I'm not saying that it will like be very less. It happens regularly sometimes. But once you realize that what you have to do in that case, you just let go of it. I feel I somehow covered some points in this part only, but still, let's discuss the problems I feel that every newcomer can face. First one, I told you that when you are beginning with the training program, the people who are there to help are less as compared to it should be there. So that might be a problem. So you have to become a little bit self-reliant and sometimes a little bit intelligent also because there are certain questions that I feel are very nominal that are not like there to be asked about. So be clever, be smart in those things, and like try to figure out everything on your own. Otherwise, you can definitely like ask for help. You can raise a ticket option is there. You can just call the account manager. So if they help, it's good for you. If they don't, then you have to figure it out yourself only. Apart from that, I don't feel that there's any such problem that a newcomer can face, because the process is very clear. If you are attending the training program properly, so you will know certain things. Coming to the main thing, that is earnings. Properly, I can't reveal right now, like how much exactly amount is there, but every information is provided to you by before you joining. In the interview only, like AI even give such information, so that's very basic. You can just join the interview and see to it if you're happy with the earning. But for an average amount, I'll just tell you that it's like around 200 rupees per hour if you're just dealing with Indian students. So that's the basic amount. Now it may vary also, but I'm giving an average. So based on that, you can decide how many hours you want to work and how much you want to earn. So you can calculate and be smart. If you're happy with the income, you can continue. If you're not, go ahead with any other thing. So let's come to the best things I feel about PlanSpark that there are. First is that you will learn. You will learn a lot. You will evolve. The person I was when I joined was very different than the person I am now, even though it's not been like a year also. So that's how there's a number of differences, because the course that you are teaching, it's also very vast. Even for the children's course, you will learn a lot of things that are new to you as well. So that's why you will definitely enjoy the process. You will like understand different things. You will definitely learn public speaking if you don't. Secondly, interacting with child is, I guess, the most happy feeling. So if you are dealing with children at PlanSpark, you will enjoy the classes as well. Thirdly, when you see the change in the child, that's when you will realize the power of teaching. Because even in my classes, where like there are certain children who were very shy, who were not able to even talk properly, and now they are like, they properly call me or just text me that ma'am I'm doing this, ma'am I'm doing this. So that is a very happy moment, I feel. The transparency is there as a teacher at PlanSpark, so it's not like you will face any difficulties in the payout. Taking from my experience only, I haven't faced any problem in the payout. Even if it's not showing today, it will show up tomorrow. So that's how it is. Coming to the main things, that is negative reviews. Now I understand there are lots of people who have negative reviews about PlanSpark. Now, as a learner, I understand that people might not be happy with the teachers or the platform itself. So that's understandable. But as a teacher, I don't feel that there's any problem with the platform. Calling part is there, but it's just to confirm. So I don't think that it's a problem. Moreover, the calling is just to make the teachers also aware about the child. What are the requirements of the parents? What are the things they can teach? So that we can also modify our teaching style according to the child. So that's why the calling is there. So I don't mind calling the parents. Second thing is the pay might be less for some people, but as I told you, it's 200 rupees per hour. So if you're happy with that, you can join. If you're not happy, you can avoid. That's basically it. Second last thing, that who should join. So uh, telling the truth, being completely honest in this point, I feel the person who just wants to pursue this part time should join, because there are certain reasons for that. I'll explain. So like I also joined this as a part-time only, and I'm happy with part-time work only, because for full-time you have to work for like 7 or 8 hours, and for 7 or 8 hours it's not for sure that every child will join the class. So the frustration of trying to work for 7 or 8 hours, but then instead just working for 4 or 5 hours, that's very bad. So if you want to like continue for 3 or 4 hours only, that will be great. So basically in a day, you can easily schedule 3 or 4 classes, but for more than that, you will face some difficulties. Sometimes parents are not like there, they don't join the class. So those things can be frustrating if you're working full time. But if you're having it a part time, so if the morning classes get cancelled, you can schedule for the evening. If the evening gets cancelled, you can schedule for the night or for the next morning. So that way, I think you can manage easily. Secondly, the people who are not like into much exposure into teaching platforms online, they can join very well. It's a very good platform to start if you want to start with your teaching, because the policies are not very rigid. It will help you learn also and evolve also as a person as well as a teacher. Coming to the last things now, the questions that you guys asked me. So the first question is about the pay. Pay structure I already explained that it's different for different classes, but on an average you can earn like 200 rupees per hour. So the amount of classes you take and the hours you work and the amount of income you want to earn, you can calculate by yourself and then manage accordingly. Second, it's very hectic to make enrollment. Okay, it's not hectic because the enrollment part is not in your hands. It doesn't depend upon you. So if you're not having any enrollment, you can just continue with demo classes. That are also good. Certain frustrations can be there in the beginning if you're not getting any enrollment, but trust the process, trust yourself, you will get definitely. Third, not only enrollment as well, taking demo class is a big deal. Yes, I agree. Demo classes are a big deal because sometimes parents cancel, and that's the most frustrating thing. It happened with me today as well. So that's why. But yeah, you have to complete that, and you have to understand that not all parents are same, not all parents value you as a teacher. Just think that it's their loss and just continue with the classes, select more demos if you want to, as they're not receiving demo class payment. I don't understand the fourth question, but yeah, parents don't pay anything for demo classes, so maybe that's the reason that parents are not very much interested in demo class. But still, some parents are. So just keep in mind, select demos accordingly, select them in the morning, and also from metropolitan cities because the chances of them conducting the demo are way higher than the people from other states. Higher level people are really very rude. Okay, higher level people, I feel that there are two types of people that I have talked with. First one is the classroom support system, the people who are there to help you out with any technical issue that you face while conducting the class. And the second one is the sales team who conduct the counseling session with the parents after demo class. So I have also talked with them, and with me it was a good experience only because I haven't faced any such issue. If you have, then I'm so sorry, but there's no issue in that. So for the international students, I might not be the best person to answer because I myself am working with the Indian students only. I am not comfortable teaching international ones. So that's why. But for India, if you want to know, you can definitely pick the slots. The timings are flexible in that way. You can choose any time. And the demos you have to pick from metropolitan cities. Try to pick the demos in the morning only because you will get many quality leads. For the weekends also, there are n number of leads you can pick from telesales book demos. And yeah, the enrollments will be there if your teaching is good and the fee structure is like manageable by the parents. There are n number of factors that the parents have to consider, so it's their decision also. You just conduct the class and go with the flow, teach, because for demo classes also you will get paid. That's, I guess, basically all the questions for now. I think I covered most of the things in this video only. So that was all for today's video. If you liked the video and it was informative for you, then please do like, comment and share because it will help a lot of people who wants to join PlanSpark. Since like for a lot of time there were only negative reviews, but I want to highlight the positive side of it as well because there are certain things that are negative, but most of it I feel is positive only. So share this video as much as you can and do subscribe the channel if you like my content. I am a full-time writer also, so if you want to see that side of mine, then please consider subscribing as well. We will meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye.